Hi, this will be my demonstration for a draft beer technician. So today what I'll be doing is a simple keg installation. So right here we have our keg, right, which will traditionally have beer, or sometimes you could also use kombucha. And right here is my tower, and this is my cooler for today. So in this cooler, today we'll be putting the keg and the CO2 can. And usually when you put those two in here, you usually want to put ice in there to keep the beer cold. But since this is only a demonstration, there will be no ice or any of that sort today, since it's just a demonstration. So right now I'm going to show you my tools and all the components I'll be using to do this installation today. Alright, so this is what we'll be using today. So right here we have our coupler. This goes on top of the keg. CO2 goes in through here, and out comes the beer through here. So what the CO2 helps the beer is it helps push it out of the keg. And this is the CO2 can right here. Also, CO2 prevents the beer from becoming flat. We have our shank right here, and we have our faucet where the beer comes out of. And also we have hose clamps to clamp on the hoses to the faucet and to the coupler, so it prevents any leaks. These are the hoses I'll be using today. I have a red hose. The red hose is for the CO2 to go in, to be pushed through the coupler into the keg. And this is the clear hose where beer will go through the shank to the faucet, and out comes a cold, nice beer. And now I'm gonna put these pieces together and we'll start the installation. Okay, so now I'm starting the assembly. The reason why all these pieces are taken apart was because before this I had cleaned them. This is the most crucial step to building a beer system because you don't want anything dirty at all. Okay, so now that we got our components assembled, we can now start the installation on the cooler and get everything flowing and do everything right. So now let's start. Alright, so now I'm going to be attaching the red hose to the coupler, and remember the red hose is for the CO2, and after that I'm going to get that clear hose attached, and that clear hose is for the beer. After I attach these hoses, I'm going to attach the CO2 tank, which you can see me doing. After we get that attached, we're going to get that in the cooler and get that keg in the cooler and get it tapped in to get ready to start the tower. So right now you can see me clamping in the shank. So it's the hose, shank, and faucet. So right now we got the shank, we're putting it into the tower, so the shank helps screw on the faucet. This is the hardest part because it's such a small area to work with, and you can see me struggling a bit, but after that we got the faucet all screwed in and ready to go. Now we have a finished tower, so now all you just need to do is pull it back and out comes cold beer, but I'm not going to be doing that here just because it's a demonstration. Usually you turn on the CO2 so it could go into the coupler, into the keg, but I did not turn it on, so no beer can pour out of it at this moment. But it's a completed tower with cooler. So thank you for watching my demonstration.